The starting lineup for the Corbin Red Hounds, undefeated after 4 games under head coach Larry Adams. Defensively tonight for Corbin, the ends are Danny Rollins and Tom Greer, along with Alan Sadler. The tackles are Mark Least and Matt Church. Nose guard is Roger Rose. Linebackers Truman Perry and Steve Jewell. The cornerbacks are Glenn Curry and Jeff Anderson. The safeties, Greg Taylor and Vic Rose. That's the way it shapes up tonight for Corbin as we await their return to the field and the start of tonight's game. We'll be back with more right after we pause for this from our sponsor.
When you need new and used car parts, see Davis Salvage, one of southeastern Kentucky's largest auto parts recyclers. Davis Salvage has parts for any make or model with a direct telephone system to 9 states. You'll find a large inventory of auto glass, windshields, and new radiators. They'll also pay you top prices for aluminum cans. See Harold or Bill at Davis Salvage, located at Oak Grove, just 4 miles south of Corbin on the Falls Highway, or phone 528-3951.
Yeah, that's right. Back here at Campbell Field in Corbin, the captains for Corbin, Greg Taylor, tonight, along with Glenn Curry, are waiting on the sideline, waiting for the captains to come out for the Danville Admirals. Corbin, statistically this year, well, the Red Hounds are averaging 50.7 points per game. The opponents 1.5. In rushing, Corbin has attempted 182 rushes, gained 1,234 yards, an average of 6.7 per carry. The opponents gained only 291 yards, or almost 1,000 less than Corbin, an average of 2.5. Corbin in passing is hitting on 50% of their passes on 12 out of 24, 326 yards. The opponents have hit on 13 out of 45 for 28%, 128 yards. The top rusher for Corbin is Greg Taylor. He's attempted 36 rushes for 357 yards, an average of 10 yards per carry. His long run 56. Taylor leads the team in scoring with 7 touchdowns. He is 12 for 12.
What?
Huh.
That's what it is.
Sure. It's all right now. So the captains are out right now. For Corbin, Greg Taylor and Glenn Curry. As we said a moment ago, Corbin being led by Greg Taylor with an average of 10 yards per carry. Vic Rose has carried the ball 12 times for 114 yards, an average of 9.5. Grigsby, before he was injured, had gained 150 yards and 14 tries for an average of 10.7. In passing, Grigsby for the year was 9 out of 16 for 56%. Duncombe 3 out of 6, 50%. In receiving, Taylor has caught the ball 3 times for 112 yards. Shelton 3 times for 79 yards. Greer 2 catches for 69 yards. Greg Taylor leads the team in scoring with 56 points. Jeff McGuett has 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns for Grigsby, 2 touchdowns for Shelton and Perry and Rollins. We had a total of 16 different players for Corbin to score touchdowns. The officials talking to the captains at the 50-yard line. Danville has won the toss, elected to receive. They're in the white jerseys tonight with the blue numerals. Corbin in the usual red jerseys, silver headgears, and silver pants. And we're ready to go. Well, here we are. We're cutting short just a last little bit of our talk with Coach Cotton Adams as we get set to go tonight. The Corbin Red Hounds will be kicking off as they did last week when they had to kick off against Glasgow. And for Corbin on that kickoff unit, they've done quite well this year. A lot of the younger players have an opportunity to get in on the kickoff, and it's Robbie Burge who does the kicking. Burge, a 5'9", 190-pound junior. And deep for Danville now will be Keith Gooch. Gooch is 5'9", a 165-pound senior. Off to his left will be Buzzy Story, a 5'8", 150-pound junior. And that's the way Danville will line them up deep, although they're standing up at the 15-yard line. It has been our experience this year that Robbie Burge has consistently put it down to about the 10, but we'll wait to see. Gooch and Story are deep. Robbie Burge has the ball teed, and our football game is underway now. It is a very short kick, and it's going to be taken by Gooch. Gooch up at about the 20 to the 25. He crosses the 30 and all the way up to the 40-yard line. And once again, it's Lenny Henderleit making the tackle. Lenny Henderleit, a 5'9", 145-pound junior, along with Russell Barton, a 6', 156-pound senior, make the stop, and we're ready to go now for the Danville Admirals as they have the ball at their own, let's call it 39-yard line. The quarterback for Danville is Benny Foley, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. They line up out of a wishbone formation. Both ends are in tight. They'll run a lot of option series here, and they fake it to the first man through, give it to the second, about a yard, maybe two, to the 41-yard line is the gain. A lot of red jerseys in there. Hard to really signal out anybody, but we do see Steve Jewell as his jersey shows up in the middle of the pile. The ball carrier was Steve Singleton, I believe. Not really sure. He did get a couple of yards to the 41-yard line. Danville second down and 8 now. Once again, the fake to the fullback. The pitch back goes over to Story. Story trying to cut outside in, and a beautiful tackle. He goes down after getting about a yard, and let's see, it's Vic Rose that got down there, and he's holding his ankle, and uh-oh, that is bad news for Corbin. Already depleted in that backfield, and now Vic Rose, the second leading rusher in the halfbacks, is down. He made the tackle. It was an excellent defensive containment on that left side, or the right side defensively for Corbin, and the gain was good to the 43-yard line, a pickup of 2 yards. But Vic Rose, who this year has carried the ball 12 times for 114 yards, an average of 9.5, and one of the kids that have speed, and he's one that Coach Cotton Adams had really counted on tonight to take some of the pressure off Greg Taylor. Vic is down.
Look what's waiting for you when you shop Food Fair Supermarket on South Main in Corbin. Aisle upon aisle of everyday low prices. Everything you'll need for the family with that friendly personal service all the way to your car. Make shopping at Food Fair a weekly habit, and you'll save. Plus, we give S&H green stamps. Food Fair is open 7 days a week for your shopping convenience. In addition to the full line of groceries, Food Fair Supermarket can supply you with farm animal feeds. There's no doubt about it. When you shop at Food Fair, you're doing yourself, your family, and your wallet a great big favor.
The replacement for Vic Rose came into the football game, and it was Chris Turner who fumbled the football, and I'm not sure who got it. We'll ask around to see if anybody knows. I saw 3 red jerseys over there. Steve Jewell was one of them. But we do know that Darren Steely came into the lineup. He hit Turner. Darren Steely, a 5'10", 156-pound sophomore, and the fumble occurred, and Corbin has the football at the Danville 46-yard line. The quarterback, Greg Duncombe, gives to Taylor. Here goes Greg. Greg for a couple of yards, fumbles, and Truman Perry recovers behind the line of scrimmage, or right at the line of scrimmage. So Greg Taylor, on his first carry tonight, gets hit hard as Ken Nash, a 5'8", 160-pound senior, came in to bump him down, and the loss is 1 yard back to the 47-yard line of Danville. Truman Perry recovered that fumble for Corbin. He's replaced in the lineup now by Danny Rollins at fullback. Duncombe goes under. The backfield is straight away, a little more loose than the Danville backfield. Duncombe to throw. He throws. He's got Greer, and he got the ball knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Tom Greer has just caught his third pass of the year on the reception that time from young Greg Duncombe, and he showed poise right there.
Great play. Excellent route by Tom Greer that time. Good play by Duncombe. He needs that confidence, Don. That was a great play. Rolled back, rolled to his right, fired that ball on target to Tom Greer, and that's really what he needed to complete that first pass. Good play defensively. Ben Foley on the stop for Danville.
And a 20-yard pass play to the 27-yard line, where it's now going to be 1st and 10 for Corbin. A wing to the right side. They try Taylor up the middle across the 25. He digs hard and goes down to near the 20-yard line. Greg Taylor was stopped by Kirk, a 5'10", 180-pound senior tackle. Joey Kirk made the tackle on Taylor at the 21, a pickup of 6 yards. Corbin will have it 2nd down and 4. Just getting underway from Campbell Field. A full house. The stands across the way full, and Dennis Stadium is full. This is a great, great night for football here from Campbell Field. Corbin, 2nd down and 4. Danville 21. Taylor again across the 20. Hit hard. Got maybe 2, and that's all. He gets down to near the 19-yard line, and Corbin will have a 3rd down play coming, as it's Chris Turner, a 6'1", 185-pound senior, making the tackle. You can better believe it that every time that Greg Taylor gets the football tonight, he's got people dogging him, looking for him. Greg, even if he doesn't get the football, will have people hitting him. Taylor's got his work cut out for him, because they know that Greg Taylor is the runner to stop in that Corbin backfield. Danville looking for him as we have a 3rd and 2. Let's see what happens. Duncombe calls. He gives. Fullback Perry's got the 1st down. He goes across the 20-yard line. Pardon me, across the 15-yard line. And they've spotted the ball right at the 15. Corbin's 2nd 1st down after a 4-yard pickup by Truman Perry. Paul Cheney made the tackle for Danville. Now Danny Rollins brings in the play from Coach Cotton Adams. The Red Hounds, after recovering a fumble at the Danville 46-yard line, have picked up 2 first downs now. They have it down to the 15 of Danville, 1st and 10. Corbin again with both ends in tight. The backfield is set straight away behind Duncombe from the 15. A Corbin tackle. Steve Jewell lifted the hand. That'll cost Corbin 5. You get set, you can't move at all. So the ball will be pushed back to the 20-yard line on the penalty, and Corbin now will have it 1st and 15. We played 4 minutes. In the opening quarter, there's no score. Truman Perry comes right back into the lineup now, replacing Danny Rollins at the fullback position. Danny Rollins, a 5'9", 181-pound junior who starts defensively and alternating tonight with Truman Perry. Halfback split wide to the right. That's Curry. The handoff. Oh, what a hit on Truman Perry as he got it on a quick opener to the left side. And Keith Gooch was hitting him and knocking him down right at the line of scrimmage before Truman had a chance to do anything. It's no gain at the 20-yard line, and Corbin will have it 2nd down and 15 to go. Once again now, wide to the right side is Glenn Curry. Taylor shifts off to the right from the 20. Back to throw Duncombe, looking over the middle. He looks, he's got Taylor. Taylor, a good catch. He's at the 10. Taylor digs down to the 5. Greg Taylor, cutting right across the middle, has caught the pass from Duncombe as he is 2 for 2 in passing now. Gooch and Nash make the tackle on him, but the gain is good to the 5. It'll be very close for a Corbin 1st down. They had to get 15 on the play. They got 15, but whether or not it's enough for the 1st down, we'll wait to see. Greg was hit at about the 10-yard line, had that power to take him down to the 5. They'll bring the chains across now to see whether or not it's a 1st down. The chain stretch, it is Corbin's 3rd 1st down. We hope you will enjoy a Pepsi Cola as you're part of Corbin Red Hound football. The Hounds number 1 in the state in AA football, number 3 in Dr. Litz ratings. Now at the 5-yard line of Danville, Corbin has it 1st down and goal to go. Both ends again in tight. Curry in the backfield, along with Perry and Taylor. And it's going to be Taylor. No, a fake. Duncombe's got it. Duncombe at the 5. Duncombe backing in. Duncombe down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. He really outfoxed the Danville Admirals defensive unit that time, and before they recovered, Greg Duncombe, who's shown us some good power in some of the easier games this year, was able to muster enough strength to take the ball down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Corbin will have it 2nd and goal to go.
Very, very good play by Duncombe here early in the ball game. A couple of pass completions were excellent. Don, they're going to carry off Vic Rose down here.
Vic Rose, hurt very early in the game, is out for the night apparently. Here we go now, 2nd and goal. Taylor off the right side, touchdown. A hard drive it was, but the Corbin Redhounds have moved the ball 46 yards. It took them 9 plays. And Greg Taylor goes in for his 8th touchdown of the year, moving it in from 2 yards out. And Corbin, with 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the opening period, leads Danville by a score of 6-0. Now Taylor, lacing his shoe, getting ready for the point after touchdown. Greg this year, in kicking the extra points, well, he's had 2 blocked. But other than that, Greg is perfect, 12 out of 12. This one is up. It is good. We have a timeout. Timeout with the score. Corbin 7, Danville nothing.
Lowe Aluminum is this area's leader when it comes to custom-built windows, aluminum siding, gutters and downspouts, and storm doors. But Lehman Lowe wants you to know also that they are specialists in installing swimming pools. They install stainless steel or fiberglass sidewalls with concrete or vinyl liner bottoms. Plan now for next summer's fun and call Lowe Aluminum at 528-3112 to ask about a pool of your own. They're located on the London Highway just north of Corbin.
Well, it's 7-0 here as the Corbin Redhounds have made success on their first drive downfield. And we're ready for the kickoff. All right, we're ready to go now. The kickoff by Robbie Burge, and here it is. Another short one, but has more height on it this time. It's going to be Gooch. He fumbles, but picks up at the 20, 25. He breaks free. He's at the 40. He has one man to beat. It's going to be Darren Steely. He gets him. Wow, Darren, you're doing well tonight in there. Replacing Vic Rose. He could have gone that time as Keith Gooch takes it into Corbin territory, has moved the ball down to the 42-yard line on a nice run back. And once again, Steely makes a big play. That's the only player he had to beat. But Darren Steely, a 5'10", 156-pound sophomore, was there to put him down. But Danville has excellent field position now as they send Ken Nash wide to the right. In split also to the left side. The fake goes up the middle, and Danville running across the 40 down to the Corbin 35-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards before Danny Rollins, along with Rose and Jewell, stops Steve Singleton. Singleton gets 7 yards to the Corbin 35-yard line. So the Admirals come back with vengeance now. They'll send Nash wide to the right side. Alcorn comes wide to the left now. Full house backfield set in the wishbone for the quarterback, Benny Foley. Foley fakes. He's in the option. He's going to keep. He's going to be hit. He gets by one man. He gets by another. He's knocked out of bounds finally. Well, the Redhounds not making him stick that time. Finally, Tom Greer was able to put him away, but it looks like it's going to be a Danville first down. The quarterback, Benny Foley, had somebody eating him alive behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to use his strength to get out of there and has moved the ball down to the Corbin 31-yard line. Let's call it the 32-yard line, a pickup of 3, and Danville's first down of the game. Once again, ends go wide, left and right. This spreads the Corbin defense just a little. It's going to be a pass across the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. I thought that Glenn Curry had his eye on the ball and was coming in for an interception, but one of the Redhound front men stood up and knocked the ball away, and had that not occurred, we might have had an interception right there.
Darren Steely was coming in on the ball. It looked from our vantage point right here, Don, that the ball was going right to Darren Steely, and then the ball was deflected away from him. But the end over there was coming across Nash. He may have cut through there and caught the ball.
All right, it's at the 32-yard line now. Same formation as a moment ago. Back to throw. Here's the man open. He's got it to Story, and he's hit down near a first down at about the Corbin 22 or 23-yard line. Buzzy Story speeding out of that backfield, caught the ball off that right side, was tackled by Glenn Curry, and it's going to be close enough for a measurement. Corbin, thus far in their schedule, has not had anybody to really run at them like Danville is showing the power here tonight. Although Glasgow had a couple of good series against them, not hardly as strong as what we've seen. The gain is good for nearly 10 yards. The chain stretch to the 22-yard line. It's very close. Very close. Apparently not. It's at the 22-yard line. A pass play good for 10 yards to Bussey Story, but it's still going to be shy of the first down, which will make it now 3rd down and only inches to go. So Danville threatening here at the Corbin 22-yard line. Corbin has had their goal line crossed only one time this year, that by Hazard and against the JVs, as Corbin has scored 203 points to the opponent's only 6. But now Danville is putting a serious threat up. They have it 3rd down and inches here. Both ends are in tight as the quarterback Foley straight ahead. I don't think he got it. I think he's hit behind the line. Let's see if they'll give his forward progress, though. That's what we'll have to wait to see, because he was stood up behind the line of scrimmage, and the official without a measurement says he did get it. But that was good defensive reaction by Corbin. It was the delayed move that got him the first down. The initial hit, he didn't get it. It's right at the 20-yard line. The second first down for Danville now. Once again, wide to the left side comes Nash, and they'll split Alcorn to the right at end. The quarterback Foley under. He's on the option. Foley keeps his time, and he goes down right at the line of scrimmage. Several Red Hounds. Roger Rose, one of the first in there, along with Tom Greer, Greg Taylor. Those are some of the players that saw the reaction, and Steve Jewell. It's going to be a loss of 1. Back to the 21-yard line now for quarterback Benny Foley. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Corbin leading 7-0, 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. We're in the opening period of this game. Once again, the ends will be split. This time, Alcorn comes left. Foley with the wishbone offense. Back to throw. He looks over the middle, throws over the middle, and no good. 2 players going for it, Nash of Danville and Curry of Corbin. Curry, matter of fact, was the closest to it, but the ball was overthrown at the 21-yard line of Corbin now. Danville will have it 3rd down and 11. The Red Hounds seem to have their hands full tonight, because it seems as if Danville has more talent at throwing the ball, although their completion ratio is not that good thus far. They're 1 out of 3, but they have the speed, and they have a thrower here that's got a little fire behind his arm than Glasgow last week. They have a slot formation to the right now. It's going to be a draw up the middle, taken by Story, and good reaction by Corbin as he gets only a couple of yards near the 19-yard line. And Mark Least was one of them in there for Corbin. Mark Least making the tackle, a 5'9", 196-pound senior. So Danville has a big decision to make right here. They have it 4th down and 9 for the first down after a 2-yard gain to the 19-yard line. And the kicker, Gary Bugg, will try a field goal. He'll be kicking from the 36-yard line. That means a 46-yard field goal attempt. Uh-oh. Red Hounds, you overshot it that time. That's going to cost them 5. And let's see if Danville changes their mind. I think now it's Corbin, because we saw several red shirts across the line of scrimmage. Without a huddle, he walked off the 5. That moves it down to the 14-yard line. This may call for a different strategy on the part of Danville now, because Danville will have it 4th down and 4. Well, that just moves him 5 yards closer. They're going to try it from, I said 36 a moment ago. I was wrong. He is now kicking from the 21-yard line. It would be a 31-yard field goal. A 31-yard effort by Bugg. The snap back, the placement down. It is long enough. Off to the right, no good. And Corbin will take over as we have a timeout on the field with the score. Corbin 7, Danville nothing. Well, the Corbin Red Hounds are able to hold off Danville here in their first drive downfield, similarly to the way they held off Glasgow last week. And Corbin will take over at the 20-yard line. So the Red Hounds are set to go now, as Corbin with Greg Duncombe starting from the 20-yard line. Both ends in tight. Here's the play now. Taylor off that right side. Taylor lowers the head. Greg Taylor on the call, brings the ball upfield across the 25 and gets it to about the 27 or 28-yard line before Tony Keys makes the tackle. It's to the 27-yard line. Greg getting 7 yards on the play. Well, the Corbin Red Hounds last week in their first effort went 28 yards for the score after a poor kick. This week, after a recovered fumble, they went 46. Their second effort last week was 75. They've started now from the 20-yard line. And on a counter to the other side. Oh, Curry fumbles. One Red Hound went for it. I'm not sure he got it, though. Danville got it, according to their players. Curry was hit. He fumbles, and Danville has recovered.
Roger Rose had that ball for just a moment. It got away from Roger before he could capture it. Danville comes up with it. Another series of downs for the Red Hounds. Their defense is going to have to come on and play some more good football. Now, that last drive for Danville, they really moved the football well from the 42 down to the 21 before the field goal was missed. But the Red Hounds defense went to a test right here.
Right at the 31-yard line now. Danville, 1st and 10 after the fumble. The pitch back, it's a bad one. It's on the ground. And the quarterback, the fullback going for it. A Red Hound got to it. Is he out of bounds? We'll wait to see at the 40. He could have been out of bounds, and that could be the problem here. The pitch back to Chris Turner never was handled. He tried to dribble it. Couldn't get the ball to come to him. It's all the way back to the 40-yard line, a loss of 9. But the ball went out of bounds before Corbin recovered it. Chris Turner losing 9 yards on that play because of the fumble. And Danville will have it 2nd down and 19. A minute 31 to go in the opening period. Split in wide to the left side. That is Nash. Fake to the fullback. They'll leave it with him this time. Couple of yards, and that's all to the 38-yard line. Corbin's defense, Truman Perry, Tom Greer, Greg Taylor, all in the tackle that time. And Roger Rose leading the way. Has stopped the ball carrier at the 38-yard line as Chris Turner gets 2. It's now going to be 3rd down and 17. So Corbin's pass defense, which held Glasgow last week to 4 out of 17 and had 2 interceptions, may be tested right here. Wide to the left is Nash. The fake into the middle, back to throw quarterback. He throws it. It is caught by Story behind the line, and down it goes by Darren Steely again. How about that, Darren? He hits him back at the 41-yard line, a loss of 3. Darren Steely called upon on the 3rd play of this game to come in and take over for Vic Rose, who sustained an ankle injury, has really responded. And he put down the pass receiver Gooch for a loss of 3. Now, Danville, in all likelihood, will be punting the ball. They have in punt formation Steve Bottas. He's standing back at his 45, and here he goes. Kicks the ball. Nice fire kick. Greg Taylor watching it hit. He'll hope it rolls. It won't, and he'll have to get away, Greg. He falls on top of it near the 5-yard line. Corbin really in a hole now. And the Red Hounds tonight playing beautiful football on the first series because of field position. And they were able to throw the ball and complete 2. But on the second series, they got it at the 20 and fumbled. Now they are in territory which will prevent Corbin from passing, in all likelihood, leading by 7-0 as the quarter has run out. So Corbin will have it at their own 6-yard line as we have a timeout here from Campbell Field. Timeout on the score. Corbin 7, Danville nothing.
Corbin's oldest and largest banking institution has Corbin's newest and most modern banking facilities. To serve their customers better, the First National Bank and Trust Company invites you to share the pleasant surroundings of the new main bank in downtown Corbin. But they know it takes more than facilities to give you the best in banking services. It also takes friendly, helpful people. This combination makes First National first, with conveniently located branch banks in South and East Corbin, all with drive-in facilities. The First National Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Well, the Red Hounds are set to go now. From the 6-yard line, here we go, as Duncombe goes under. He calls. Duncombe gives, fakes. He's back to throw. He looks downfield. Greer got it. One-handed grab. He's at the 30, the 40, midfield, and knocked out of bounds. How about that right arm catch, that time of Tom Greer? Corbin in a position that I said too dangerous to throw. And Coach Cotton Adams has proven again that this kid and his kind of coaching, as we saw last week on the last play of the first half, goes for it. And that, a very exciting play that works beautifully all the way down to the Danville 48-yard line. 46-yard pass play to Greer now as Corbin has their 4th first down. Taylor gets the call. Taylor at the 45. He's down to the 42-yard line. Greg Taylor, the workhorse in that Corbin offense here tonight. Galloway from a defensive back position makes the tackle. Corbin really had adversity last year. You'll remember the snap from center in the first part of the game that went into the end zone. Danville capitalized on that and scored. Well, it went down to inside the 10. But here tonight, the Red Hounds having to work for it. But they've come out with a big play of 46 yards on the pass a moment ago to Greer. It's 2nd down and 4 to go now as the Hounds have it at the 42-yard line. Duncombe gives to Taylor. Taylor across the 40 to the 39. Boy, Greg is really having to push people around as he gets through there. Kirk and Cheney making the tackle on him. It's going to be shy, I believe, of a first down. We'll wait to see. They look across the way to see whether or not Taylor has put it down to first down yardage. Matter of fact, it's going to be close enough for a measurement. So the ball is spotted at the 38-yard line as Greg got 4 that time. Thus far, Taylor has carried the ball 7 times for 26 yards, and they have been grudging yards thus far. It is just short of the first down.
Don, when it was 1st and 10 on the 6-yard line, Duncombe made a great fake in the middle, dropped back, fake the pass, and found Greer wide open. Great play. When you least expect something like that to happen, it comes out. It worked beautifully on that play for the Red Hounds.
All right, we're ready to go on 3rd down and less than a yard to go right here for Corbin. They're at the Danville 38-yard line. Duncombe under. He calls. He gives. Taylor gets the call. I think he's got it. Taylor off that right tackle slot. That's his 8th carry where Paul Cheney made the tackle on him. They look across the way for a measurement. So I'm not sure. I thought perhaps Taylor had it with ease that time, but where the ball is spotted now, they'll say, well, they brought the ball back at least a yard from where he ended up. And that's the problem. That's the reason for the measurement right now. The chain will be brought across. And according to the way they're stretching it now, the nose of the football, he got it. A yard gain, so to speak, for Taylor there at the 38-yard line. And Corbin has their 5th first down in the game. So give him a yard. But I actually thought he had it with ease prior to that. But when the ball was actually spotted, it was very close. Corbin at the Danville 38-yard line, 1st and 10. We're in the 2nd period of the game as Corbin leads it by 7-0. The Corbin backfield is straight away with both ends in tight. The sophomore quarterback Duncombe is back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. He throws. Short pass too low, intended for the fullback Danny Rollins off that right side. So that is the first miss tonight for Corbin. Incomplete pass. Corbin 3 out of 4 in passing right now. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 38. But this is what Corbin's going to have to do to keep some of the heat off Taylor.
That's absolutely right. They've got to mix those plays up. Greg has had it rough out there so far tonight. They've really hit him hard, and that was a good play right there. The ball was just underthrown that time.
2nd down and 10, but again in passing territory. Joe Shelton comes wide to the left. Taylor is in the slot from the 38. Duncombe back to throw. He's looking. He throws. His pass for Taylor. He's got it. Taylor cuts to the right at the 10, 5, touchdown. The momentum of the Danville players carrying them to their right. Taylor cut to his right and just left them standing there. It's a 38-yard touchdown pass by the sophomore Greg Duncombe. And once again, he's hit Taylor for the big play. 38 yards. Corbin has taken a 13-0 lead with 10:16 to go in the first half. Well, that's the way to bring him off the bench. If Grigsby's hurt, you bring in a kid that really is not noted as much for his option plays, but there he's got that arm. Now, Greg Taylor trying to get the shoe put on. I don't like the idea in high school football because you have to use people to do the same thing in so many jobs. I think they ought to give him enough time to do that kind of thing, but Corbin has to use a timeout so Greg can get his shoe on for the kicking. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Timeout with the score. Corbin 13, Danville nothing.
Here's a Pepsi generation having a doggone time. It's a day for watching spirits fly. Catch that Pepsi spirit.
All right, we're ready for the point after touchdown now by Taylor. Greg Taylor. Here's the snap back, the placement down, the kick is up, the kick is good, and Corbin leads it by 14-0 as Greg has scored all 14 points tonight. The Red Hounds on this particular trip downfield went 94 yards, and it took Corbin only 6 plays, and the reason it took him only 6 plays because of the passing game. In that drive, we had passes to Greer for 46 yards and to Taylor for 38 yards. So when you have passes that go the distance like that, it doesn't take you too many plays to get downfield. The touchdown coming with 10:16 remaining here in the first half as T.R. Storms has entered the lineup now. He'll be kicking off instead of Burge, who had not got him deep on the first couple. T.R. Storms in there for his first kickoff try tonight in place of Burge. And for Danville, deep is Story. Here's the kick. It's a nice one. Hits at the 10, 5 into the end zone, automatic touchback. Well, that's the way to put it down there, T.R. He really got a foot into it that time. You don't really risk any run back there, and Danville has threats on that run back try, but T.R. kicked it into the end zone, and Danville will take it at the 20-yard line.
Story has a lot of speed. He's been carrying this Danville football team this year, but that ball sailed over his head. He wants to go into the end zone. And, of course, when the ball crosses the end zone line down there, that means the ball is down and must be brought out to the 20-yard line. Red Hounds defense has had a task here tonight. Let's see what they do with Danville right here with 10:16 to go.
Ken Nash is split wide to the right. They'll go on the option to the left side. There is Jewell and another player, Greer, and they get the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage as Foley had nowhere to go. I really like the way Corbin's defense is attacking that option tonight. They are not letting Foley get outside of containment, and that time was a perfect example of the way Greer and Jewell contained the quarterback, went for him, although he was juggling that ball, trying to get him off guard. Both ends split. Here's the pitch back going this time to Turner. Turner hit hard by, guess who? It's number 40 in there, and that kid is playing some kind of game. That's Darren Steely. And, of course, he had good help that time. Steve Jewell came over. But the gain is good only to the 22-yard line. And Darren Steely, well, he may be the defensive star the way he started out this game tonight, replacing Vic Rose with that injury. You got to remember now that Vic Rose is very important offensively too, and Corbin's passing game really has been able to move the ball in spite of that. Here's the pitch going this time to Story. Story cutting the corner by Taylor. Jewell hits at him. He may have the first down up near the 30-yard line. We'll wait to see. He made a dive for the marker, and it was Buzzy Story, a 5'8", 150-pound junior. We'll wait to see whether or not it's a first down. It is not. It's at the 29-yard line, a pickup of 7 yards, and Danville will have it 4th and 1, and they'll be in punt formation. Steve Bottas will be standing deep as Corbin will drop back Greg Taylor, Darren Steely, and Glenn Curry. On 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line, 8:55 to go in the first half. Corbin leading 14-0 over Danville. All right, the snap. Oh, it's a fake. And it's taken down behind the line as Roger Rose comes in there along with Tom Greer and Danny Rollins. Oh, a crucial mistake by Danville. Benny Foley, the quarterback, was the short man. They tried to snap it to the short man, and you talk about defense. He lost a yard to the 28, where Corbin will take it over on downs. This is where you start second-guessing coaches right here.
Rose and Greer were in there before, almost before the back there got the ball from the center. They were in there so quickly, he didn't have time to take one step, Don. That shows the quickness of the Red Hounds' defensive line.
At the 28-yard line of Danville, Corbin, 1st and 10. Taylor hit behind the line, gets by 25. He fumbles the ball, gets back on it. Greg Taylor at the 25-yard line gets 3 yards. Well, I tell you, I don't know. When you're playing a team of Corbin's caliber, if you, I personally is of the conservative nature, if you go for it, trailing 14-0 because you're not out of the game. But now Corbin has an opportunity. Let's see if the Red Hounds can capitalize. They have marked the ball at the 26-yard line. Only a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Greg Taylor already has carried the ball 9 times for 30 yards in this game. The fake to Curry. Back to throw. Duncombe looking. Shelton just a little bit too long. He was interfered with after the ball had hit the ground. Well, Danville had 4 people back there with him, and that's the way you open up that defense, too. When 4 of them have to follow number 86, that means maybe the next time on the running play you might have a little more room.
I'd like to mention something right here on the first down when Greg picked up those 3 yards. He ran right through Gary Bugg, and Gary is 6'2", 240 pounds, a senior. Lots of experience, and that goes to show how strong Greg Taylor is.
We have a slot formation to the right side, split in Shelton to the left on 3rd down and 8 from the 26 now. Duncombe back. It's a draw to Perry. Perry at the 25. Perry at the 20 to the 15. First down, Corbin. Oh, 2 well-coached teams, but I believe the Stars on Corbin's side. And I tell you, coming up with some kind of play calls here tonight. Bates finally made the tackle on Truman Perry as Corbin gets their 6th first down of the game, down to the 14-yard line, a run of 12. At the 14, 1st and 10 for the Hounds now. Set them up beautifully with that draw. Here's the handoff given to Danny Rollins. He's hit behind the line, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. And there's that big guy, Gary Bugg, 6'2", 240 pounds, a senior. So Danny found out what 240 pounds head-on felt like right there. No gain on the play at the 14-yard line. Corbin 2nd and 10. Again, Corbin playing without their starting quarterback, Richie Grigsby, here tonight, out with that shoulder separation, but leading Danville 14-0 as Greg Duncombe has thrown for a touchdown, and he's guided them to another touchdown. Duncombe under on 2nd and 10. Pitches back to Taylor, trying the right side. He has the block thrown. The ball is up in the air. It's into the end zone. Automatic touchback. Danville will have the ball. Well, Greg really running hard that time, and the ball went 15 yards downfield. And Danville had all the people there, and Corbin gives it up on the fumble now, and Danville will take over. The Red Hounds do not get to capitalize on this opportunity as Danville will bring it out to the 20-yard line. Corbin had the ball at the 28 of Danville after stopping them on downs, but they get it down to the 14. Greg on that sweep, and Greg is playing so hard that I wouldn't doubt that Coach Cotton Adams, he's taking him out of the lineup on defense. Greg needs a rest. Of course, he was all-state defensively last year. All right, let's see now. Nash wide to the right on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and they try it into the middle, and people just keep sliding forward. That is Steve Singleton, who gets across the 25 and up to about the 28. Singleton, I thought, was stopped after a couple of yards, but he just kept digging in there, and he's hurt. So to the 28-yard line, Singleton down. We have a timeout with 6:34 to go in the first half. Timeout with the score, Corbin 14, Danville nothing.
See the big selection of cars and trucks at Marine Myers Ford on the Falls Road in Corbin. Take your pick of any Cougar XR7, Zephyr, LN7, or Mercury Capri. Choose from T-Birds, Fairmonts, EXP, Mustangs, or Lincoln Continentals. In the truck line, there's the F100 through F350s, including couriers, vans, and club wagons. Or choose one of the tough new Broncos or any four-wheel drive. If you're in the market for that new Ford, Lincoln Mercury, or tough Ford truck, come on down to Marine Myers Ford on the Falls Road.
This break that we've had here could benefit Corbin, I believe, more than Danville. Corbin's ranks are very thin due to some of the injuries, and the Red Hounds, after an injury, which was to Joey Kirk. I thought it was Singleton a moment ago. It's Kirk, offensive guard, that's being helped off the field now, as Danville, behind Singleton, got the ball up 8 yards to the 28, and they'll have it 2nd and 2. 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the first half. We have standing room only crowd here at Campbell Field tonight. People are lined all around the fence. The Danville band is here, and they have left the stands across the way, which were filled up a moment ago. The Corbin marching band will be on at halftime, and we'll have their presentation. Of course, We were honored to have Coach Archie Powers here at the start of the game tonight. We're ready to go now. As Danville trying for the 2 yards, and they get it. As Keith Gooch gets across the line of scrimmage, Greg Taylor comes in after that one-play respite, brings him down, but he's moved the ball 4 yards to the 32-yard line, and for Danville, that's their second first down tonight. Pardon me, their third first down. 3 first downs for Danville. They have it now at the 32. Still plenty of time. 6 minutes here in the first half of this game. Nash wide to the right. The fake to the first man. The pitch goes back to Story, trying to cut the corner. He's hit by Darren Steele. Slowed up and down he goes out of bounds. Pardon me, Keith Gooch, not Story that time. Gooch, the ball carrier. And again, Steele playing off that corner does well to slow him up. But it is a good gain on the play. From the 32, he's moved the ball up to the 39, a pickup of 7 yards. Corbin's defense has withstood 2 tests here tonight. Corbin leading 14-0. Both ends are split. Back to throw. Foley, he looks down. Curry trying to play it. He does real well. Knocks it down. Although the pass was poorly thrown to Kid Nash, Curry was right there off his corner. So, incomplete pass at the 39-yard line will make it now 3rd down and 4 for Danville. Clock stop, 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first half. Corbin and Danville both undefeated this year. It's going to be Alcorn to the left and Nash to the right at ends. The backs behind the quarterback lineup very close, and they go with the option. The pitch back goes to Story trying to cut the corner. Taylor got him. Greg Taylor fought off the block real well that time to drop him down for a couple of yards lost back near the 36 or 37-yard line.
Greg Taylor right there showed why he made All-State as a defensive back this last year. Look, flag on the play. He's talking to Steve Jewell, so it looks like it's going to go.
A flag on the play will probably go against Danville right here. And in addition to Greg's real fine defensive effort, Danville could be penalized another 15 if I think it is what it is, which maybe could be clipping. And a major penalty is what Corbin would like to see go right here against the Danville Admirals. We hope you're enjoying the replay of Corbin High School football here on Southern Cable TV. It's going to be a major penalty. And let's see, perhaps if they try to block Greg from behind, I think maybe that's what it is, a clipping penalty. No, it's holding. All right. They were trying to hold Greg rather than block him from behind, and the 15-yard penalty has put it down deep back at the 21. So with the ball at the 21-yard line now, Danville, after losing 3 yards to the 36 a moment ago, will have it 3rd down. And let's call it 20 yards for the first down. Foley back to throw. Foley being chased. Foley being taken down. And that was Roger Rose. Boy, he came blitzing in there. Alan Sadler was also there. Rose, 5'9", 203-pound sophomore. Alan Sadler, a 6'1", 184-pound sophomore. Hey, when you got sophomores playing the way these kids are tonight, Cotton, I want your job. That is some kind of reaction by these young kids. It's going to be a loss back to the 14-yard line, a loss of 7 yards. Now in punt formation on 4th down and 27 to go is Bottas. He's standing back at his own goal line. Taylor, the single safety deep for Corbin. High snap, he pulls it down, trying to get the rush in. It's a short kick. It's a short kick. It'll hit and takes a Danville roll at the 35 to the 40, up to the 45-yard line where Corbin will have it. We have a timeout with 4:33 in the first half. Timeout on the score. Corbin 14, Danville nothing. A beautiful fake, but an interception thrown here. And let's see, Danville may return it. Downfield, it's finally knocked out of bounds by Greg Duncombe, the quarterback, as Galloway has intercepted. But a flag is down way back downfield at the Corbin, or at the Danville 35-yard line. The pass was poorly thrown and thrown right into the arms of Darren Galloway, And so Corbin on 1st and 10 from the Danville 45, but let's wait to see what that penalty is. It could be very important for Corbin. Let's hope so. If it came after the interception, it possibly could be clipping, and that's what we're hoping for, at least from our biased standpoint. Because Danville, if not, would have the ball down near the Corbin 30-yard line with 4:03 to go in the first half, but it is going to be a clipping penalty, I believe. Boy, I tell you, he was wide open, and had Duncombe not taken him down, we might have had a touchdown there. But it's a break for Corbin here, but Danville will have the ball. The ball is all the way back to the Danville 22-yard line, where they'll start after the interception. And by the way, fans, that is the first interception thrown this year by Corbin. The first interception of the year.
I wanted to mention something. He made a good fake, Duncombe did. That was by far his worst pass of the season. That ball didn't have much on it that time, Don. Right into the hands of Darren Galloway.
So Corbin's defense called upon again tonight. Split in wide to the right side. They fake it into the middle. Foley, the quarterback, will pitch back. No, he won't. He should have. He is taken down behind the line, and there's Tom Greer, Roger Rose, and Matt Church. Matt Church, 5'10", 214-pound junior. Please notice we're calling juniors, sophomores, the youth on this Corbin team here tonight. So the ball is spotted at the 23-yard line. Give the quarterback a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. We have a slot formation to the right side. That's Story in the slot. Nash is split. Quarterback Foley back to throw. He looks. He's being chased by Greer. Hit by Greer. Ball thrown. Intercepted. Taylor, touchdown. Oh, how beautiful it is. When that ball was thrown, because of the pressure from Tom Greer, the quarterback was just trying to get rid of it. He threw it when he should have eaten it, and Greg Taylor caught it. When he caught it, he could have walked in. He didn't. He made sure, and Corbin leads 20-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Super defense that we're seeing here tonight. Greg sitting down right now to change that shoe and wants to kick another one. Greg Taylor has hit 14 out of 14 extra points this year on his kicking. And we're going to have a timeout. I'm going to change the rules is what I'm going to do. I tell you what. Greg is going to get a timeout to get a breather here. But he'll be kicking the extra point. I want to tell you, that's some kind of defense. Tom Greer had the quarterback, Benny Foley, eaten alive back there. And he had just enough time to throw the ball. And when he did, he had a man out there. And he saw him, but he didn't see Taylor coming across from the side. And when Greg got the ball, it was nothing but green grass ahead of him for the touchdown. And Corbin leads it by 20-0. And I want to tell you, fans, we're playing a super football team out here tonight. Game far from over. But what a first half these Red Hounds have turned in. Tom Greer comes limping off. This is the bad part of the situation. Vic Rose lost. Grigsby out. Jewel hurt. Greer comes off limping. Crook, bad ankle, and on and on. Okay, we're ready for the extra point try here. And the kick is up. Boomer way out of here. It's good again. So Greg Taylor has scored all the points as we have a timeout here tonight with the score. Corbin 21, Danville nothing.
Since 1928, Corbin's leading jewelers, Distads. Come in, see our large selection of silver, diamonds, watches, china, and crystal. Distads registered bridal consultants will help you prepare for that big occasion. All brides who are registered at Distads may use our silver for the reception or tea free of charge. Distads is a member of the National Bridal Service. Their china and crystal is outstanding. All diamonds and gems are individually chosen for discriminating customers. You'll like Distad Jewelers. They're located on North Main in downtown Corbin.
TR Storms kicking off. 21-0 Corbin leads. And here's TR Storms now with the kickoff off to the side. This time juggled, fumbled. They're looking for it. They get it. Danville's Steve Singleton finally found the football, but we had the Corbin Redhounds there in case he didn't. Steve Grove, one of them downfield. Another downfield for Corbin as some of those younger players get in is Robbie Stivers, 5'7", 166-pound junior. Steve Grove, a 5'9", 153-pound junior. Danville has the ball, 2:55 remaining in the opening half. The Admirals with it at their own 28-yard line. Corbin leads 21-0. Danville now, let's see if they go to the air game to try to conserve time. Alcorn left, Nash right. Slot man Story. Quarterback Foley fakes it, he keeps it, he's down. Gets 2 yards to the 30-yard line. Matt Church over there. Also for Corbin getting up will be Truman Perry, a linebacker. So it's a 2-yard gain, and 2nd down and 8 for Danville now. The Corbin marching band at halftime. Clock runs with 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 21-0 Corbin leads. Story in the slot. Foley under. Foley option. Pitches back. Singleton. He cuts the corner. Oops! Down he goes again. That option really being well played by Alan Sadler that time. Allen, one of the sophomores in that lineup. Jeff Anderson came up to help out, and others were there. Mark Lease following the play. It is no gain at the 30-yard line. So Danville has tried 2 option plays. They have not gone to the air with the ball at the 30-yard line. Clock runs with 1:37 here in the first half. Standing room only crowd witnessing this big ball game between 2 undefeated teams. Foley pitches back at the end around reverse. All right, they're trying to cut it upfield. Here's Nash running one way, then the other, and he doesn't get far as Jeff Anderson is there. Jeff Anderson finally found the elusive ball carrier. Anderson, a 5'8", 166-pound senior, tackles him, and it's going to be 4th down as they tried an end around is what it amounted to, up to the 34-yard line, a pickup of 4, and Danville has it 4th down and 4. Now Greg Taylor, a warrior out there that's really seen some action here in the first half, will be single safety. No, they have a couple of people joining him now, Curry and Steely, as Bottas is in punt formation. Will Corbin get a penalty for jumping off sides or not? 49 seconds in the first half. Danville taking a lot of time. Danville wants a change of football. I hope that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. They want the one with the air in it with some helium added. All right, let's see if the Hounds can put one more up here on a run back. Bottas back. Bottas standing at about his 25-yard line. Snap back. Here's a good one. Kick out of there. Downfield. Corbin will let it roll, and no run back at all. Hits up at the 35, and Danville's getting the roll tonight. Now, that's down to the 21-yard line. Well, last week, at about this stage, I said Corbin leading 21-0. Probably will just run the play into the middle, and about the time I got halfway through the sentence, Grigsby had thrown to Joe Shelton, who was on the way for a score that didn't really materialize, but it could have. Here tonight, I'm pretty sure that Coach Cotton Adams will run out that clock because he has a 21-0 lead with only 20 seconds in the first half. Probably dive it right into the middle of the line and hold it right there, not giving Danville any opportunity. Matter of fact, they may not even come out of the huddle.
Duncombe has not looked like a sophomore quarterback out here tonight. He looks like a seasoned veteran. Played super. Great passing, running the offense just like a pro as the first half is coming to a close.
Corbin will get a penalty with 2 seconds to go. The Redhounds will be penalized 5 yards for delay of game. Moves the ball back to the 16-yard line. But they'll use up the time on this next play. Now, we see Steve Jewell on the sidelines with his jersey off. Steve has that injured rib cage. He's already been given a rest here. We got several other Redhounds kind of banged and bruised after last week's game. Now, Duncombe just falls on it. That's the end of the first half, and what a half for these Hounds. The fans getting to their feet here at Dennis Stadium as they applaud the red shirts leaving the field to our right. We've reached the end of the first half, and after one half of football, the score, Corbin 21, Danville nothing.
Corbin Tire Center on the Falls Road in Corbin has the tire just for you. Great quality from Goodyear means great value for you. Go Goodyear. Roger Mumford, the manager for the past 3 years, is proud to announce that he is now sole owner and invites you to visit Corbin Tire Center soon. The mechanics there are specialists in servicing your car. When your car needs a tune-up, oil change, brake work, front-end alignment, transmission overhaul, or major engine overhaul, take it to Corbin Tire Center. Phone 528-8800.
We're the Pepsi generation, having a doggone time. It's a day for watching spirits fly. Catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. At the dog wash, catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in.
Here at halftime, the Corbin Redhounds leading by 21-0 over the Danville Admirals, and it's been a game that's been dominated by Corbin statistically. The Redhounds in the first half, total gain 168 yards, Danville only 39. Corbin in rushing had Greg Taylor carry the ball 9 times for 30 yards, Perry 3 times for 16, Duncombe twice for 3, Rollins once and failed a gain. Corbin in passing, that's been the big game, as they have 119 yards passing and 49 yards rushing. Corbin in passing has completed 2 to Greer, 1 for 20 yards, 1 for 46 yards, 2 to Taylor, 1 for 15, and 1 for 38 yards. So Corbin overall 168 yards in the first half, whereas Danville has only 39. The Redhounds have 6 first downs, a total of 3 first downs in the first half for Danville. Corbin leading 21-0. Now we direct your attention to the field as the Corbin Redhound Marching Band is preparing to entertain this overflow crowd here at Campbell Field at halftime with their presentation. Fortunately tonight, and I think it's good for Corbin, we're having an extra long halftime due to the fact that both bands have participated, but the Danville band went extra long, and therefore I think this can help Corbin. The Redhounds have not had games that have tested them that much this year, and this little extra rest may be just what they need for the second half. Corbin leading by 21-0 as the crowd applauds, and the applause is for the Corbin Marching Band. So let's watch as they come forward now. The Corbin Band this year with 66 band members, and that is an increase from year to year. This is one of the largest bands that Corbin has had, and of course next year probably we'll see 75 and then on up. But that's the way it must be to build the band program, more added each year. And Corbin, after winning many honors last year, this band going for the same thing this year. So here they go with their presentation.
hit me with your best shot. At 1:30 at Gentleman County High School, the band will be participating in a contest, and if you're there or have nowhere else to go, we invite you to go and be with them and cheer them on at 1:30. And now for their final number this evening, the band presents Let It Be Me.
Lowe's Sporting Goods in Corbin's Trademark Shopping Center is southeastern Kentucky's most complete sporting goods store. Lowe's has everything: footballs, basketballs, gloves, bats, trophies with engraving, clothing, and more. And coaches, they have all the supplies you need for Little League football. Lowe's has nylon-lined Corbin Red Hound jackets, plus they can embroider names on jackets and sweaters. Shop Lowe's Sporting Goods. They've got it all.
Insurance Service Center at First and Kentucky in Corbin is your one stop for all your insurance needs. Homeowners, fire, automobile, workman's compensation, bonds, and life insurance. Phone 528-5151. See John Warren or John Shillow at Insurance Service Center. They have the best auto and homeowner rates in town. Phone 528-5151. Laurel Gardens is a special place for people who love plants. You'll find beautiful plants for all seasons, for all reasons. Tulips and daffodils to welcome spring, trees to shade a hot summer, shrubs to color a crisp fall, or live Christmas trees for the holiday season. The friendly personnel at Laurel Gardens will help you select the perfect plant for your needs or a gift for a friend. Gift certificates are available. Children are welcome. Laurel Gardens is located on the level green road in Keavy and operated by Laurel Landscaping Company.
This is old Dan the Shoe Man from the Shoe World Factory Outlet in Corbin, Kentucky. Now, folks, at Shoe World, Pigskin is King by Wolverine, and we carry a complete line from the walking shoes with a Vibram sole to the regular work shoes in 6-inch and 8-inch, plus the safety toes in 6-inch and 8-inch, as well as the insulated boots. Now, pigskin is soft and durable, and it's harder to scratch and tear than cowhide. Now, there's also smart-looking sport boots available for men and ladies both in pigskin. But besides being comfortable, long-wearing, great-looking, and Wolverines, pigskin boots are also easy to take care of because they're all coated with Scotch Guard, so when they get muddy and dirty, all you have to do is just hose them off. Now, folks, that's Wolverine boots by Pigskin at the Shoe World Factory Outlet in Corbin on the 25E bypass.
Display of football here in the first half of this game are prepared to receive the kickoff to start the second half. Big man, Gary Bugg. Gary Bugg will be kicking off here, and here we go. Second half will be underway as Curry takes the ball at the 7. Curry to the 10, coming far to the left. He's up to the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Good coverage by the Danville Admirals. As we get the second half underway, Corbin opens up as they'll spot the ball. Let's make it the 18-yard line where Corbin has it now. The Redhounds leading by a score of 21-0. Young Greg Duncombe doing a fantastic job in his first starting role for Corbin. In the first half, passing for 119 yards from the 18 now. Corbin first and 10. Duncombe wheels, deals, gives off to Truman Perry. He's hit after getting 2 to the 20. A penalty marker was dropped in the Corbin backfield. Alcorn makes the tackle on Truman Perry, but a penalty marker was dropped. It'll be against Corbin. Now, in penalties in that first half, Corbin was penalized 15 yards, and Danville was penalized 30 yards. The two Danville penalties were major penalties. Corbin was penalized 3 times for the 15. A 5-yard penalty against the Redhounds now will put the ball, well, it's actually closer to the 12-yard line. It's where it's spotted right now. So at the 12-yard line, and as we look at the downs markers across the way, it looks like first and 16. Just getting underway here in the second half now. Duncombe under. Duncombe fakes. He's going to keep the ball, and down he goes at about the 10-yard line. The play did not materialize, and Duncombe was eaten alive there by Kevin Alcorn again. A loss of 2 yards back to the 10. So Corbin, earlier tonight, had their work cut out for them. They took the ball at the 6-yard line, and they moved it downfield 94 yards in just 6 plays for the score. Of course, they had 2 big pass plays in that drive. 1 to Greer and 1 to Taylor. Here they have it second down and 17 yards to go. 2nd and 17. Split in wide to the right. It's a draw to Taylor. Taylor at the 10, Taylor to about the 11-yard line. Not much room up that middle that time, as Danville was suspecting that run. It's good for only a yard to the 11. Alcorn again, as Alcorn is having an outstanding night here tonight.
John, that's 3 tackles in a row by Kelvin Alcorn. He's a 6'2", 185 senior, and I'm sure he wants to play well here in the second half. This will be the last game ever against Corbin for Kelvin. He's playing good here in the second half.
It's a big play right here, 3rd down and 16. Greer goes wide to the right at end. Duncombe goes under from the 11-yard line. Duncombe back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. He throws over the middle. Gregg jumps. Got it. Taylor upfield is upended after he gets the first down near the 35-yard line. I want to tell you, Taylor took a lick that time, but his pass receiving has just been so great here tonight. Tony Keese. Tiny it is. Tiny Keys made the tackle on him. It's a Corbin first down from the 11-yard line up to the 34th. A 23-yard pass play, and Corbin's 7th first down of the game. The first here in the second half.
Did you see who really wrapped Duncombe after he threw the football? Alcorn hit him really hard.
He'd have to hit him a little late because he had plenty of time, and he was all alone when he threw that ball. First and 10 as Taylor gets the call. Flag goes down. Taylor running hard upfield. Oh, white shirts all over him, and a flag goes down. I think maybe they got a little rough with Greg over there that time. They know that the franchise right now may lie on number 23, and they're dealing a little roughly, maybe offsetting penalties, however, because we have a flag down at the line of scrimmage, a flag down at the hit. Greg Taylor, talking to reporters from the Courier-Journal just a moment ago, they said down here that they had seen nobody better out of Louisville. Holding was the call against Corbin, and personal foul against Danville, so it's offsetting penalties. We'll try that one again. No gain, no play. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. We're in the third period, 9:23 to go. Corbin leads 21-0. The Red Hounds will try this. Taylor up the middle this time as he comes across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Greg Taylor. Oh, he's going to be a tired person. He's played beautiful defense. He scored a touchdown on defense tonight. He takes his time as he walks back to the huddle. Greg has just moved the ball forward 11 yards to the 45-yard line. Corbin's 8th first down of the game as Tiny Keys again made the tackle on him. And then a lot of other white shirts joined in. Greg has gained 42 yards now in 11 carries. And now Danville will call timeout. 8 minutes and 57 seconds to go. We're in the third quarter. Timeout on the score. Corbin 21, Danville nothing.
For the most complete selection of boats, motors, and boating accessories, see Corbin Marine on the Cumberland Falls Highway in the Forest Hill Shopping Center. Corbin Marine, your Mercury Marine dealer. You'll find bass, runabouts, floats, Ranger, Terry Bass, Procraft, Sea Spirit, Ebco, and Harris float boats. Phone Corbin Marine at 528-7988. For the most complete selection of boats and accessories, see Jerry Cassidy at Corbin Marine on the Cumberland Falls Highway in the Forest Hills Shopping Center.
Taking the place of the injured Richie Grigsby, so he's run the ball up very, very well. Here's Doc.
All right. We're ready to go now as Corbin has it first and 10 at their own 45-yard line. The Red Hounds send it up the middle this time to Truman Perry. Keeps one hand down, keeps it across midfield and down to the 45 of Danville. Truman with his longest run tonight. Stopped by Foley. Benny Foley, who's playing at a defensive safety. It's just shy of a first down. Down to the 46-yard line of Danville, a gain of 9 yards, and Corbin 2nd and 1. So the Corbin running game showing some real power here in the second half. 2nd and 1. Danville trying to key inside as Taylor gets the call on the first down. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5-yard line. Greg Taylor all the way down to the 5-yard line, a run of 41 yards on that play. And Corbin's 9th first down of this game. Greg Taylor can do it all. And here tonight, his passing, his defense, and now his running game. As Greg has turned it in, they will spot the ball where? We'll wait to see exactly where they will call it down. It's going to be at the 9-yard line. So at the 9, Corbin will have it first and goal. That was a 37-yard run, pardon me, a 37-yard run. First and goal as the handoff is given to Curry. Curry knives in for about a yard. He was looking for that opening, maybe wanted to go wide, cut in sharply to his right, and gets the gain to the 8-yard line, a pickup of 1 before Paul Cheney made the tackle for Danville. Now Truman Perry runs in the play from Coach Cotton Adams. He's really had this team well scouted here tonight. He's had his team so attuned to their offense, and they've been able to shut down that option of Danville so well. 7:27 to go, third period. As Corbin has it second and goal from the 8-yard line. Duncombe calls. Duncombe gives. It'll be Taylor. Taylor loses the ball. Or does he? No, he keeps the ball, but gets short yardage across the 5 to about the 4. I thought the way Greg was looking down on the far side of the field, he might have lost it as Chris Turner made the tackle on him, but Greg Taylor got 4 yards that time. Down to the 4-yard line, and Corbin will have it third and goal. Less than 7 minutes remaining in the third period of this game now. Boy, what a game it is. Big crowd. This may be one of the biggest ever because of the new stands across the field, and we have a timeout called by Corbin. Strategy move right here. 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Third period, timeout on the score. Corbin 21, Danville nothing.
Gambrel Chrysler Plymouth Toyota has been serving southeastern Kentucky since 1966 with customer satisfaction. Gambrel's has the best parts and service department in the area, with parts deliveries by truck from Detroit 4 times a week. In Gambrel's Corbin and Pineville locations, 48 people are employed to serve you. Gambrel's offers you the full line of Chrysler products, Jeeps, and Toyotas. Oh, what a feeling to trade with Gambrel Chrysler Plymouth Toyota.
8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Red House will have it third down and about 5 yards to go for the first down. I do have this announcement I would like to make.
Well, the Corbin Red Hounds, a big strategy move as Coach Cotton Adams realizes what is at stake right here with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. From 4 yards, they'll have 2 cracks at it on a third down play right here, and he brought Greg Taylor over to talk to him. So Greg, who's really been the workhorse tonight, has carried the ball 13 times for 83 yards. He scored all 21 points. He's got passes of 38 and 23. And now, here we go. All right, here we go with the play. Corbin on third down from the 4. Duncombe gives in to Taylor. Taylor, no, he won't get it. Boy, he hit in there hard off that left side. But that is just punishing territory right there, and maybe field goal. We'll wait to see. I think he stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 1. So at about the 3.5 or 4-yard line, it's going to be a field goal try. They ran him to the left to try to get him set up in front of the goalpost. The problem here is getting that shoe ready before you get a delay of game penalty. And Greg is trying desperately now because he's the ball carrier. Now he's going to have to run over. He's getting set up. Curry will hold a field goal try. And let's see what the distance will be. Down from the 15, the kick is up. It is good. A 25-yard field goal by Taylor. And we have a timeout now with 5:58 remaining. Timeout on the score. Corbin 24, Danville nothing.
Shop for this week's specials at Pick Pack on the Falls Road in Corbin. A 50-pound bag of potatoes, only $4.99. 2% Hyde Park milk, a gallon for only $1.95. In the deli, a 12-piece bucket of chicken with 1-pound potato salad or coleslaw, 4 rolls, just $4.99. In the meat department, mixed fryer parts are just 49 cents a pound. Shop at the store that's interested and takes part in our community activities. Shop Pick Pack on the Falls Road, where they say thank you with quality stamps.
Shop Pick Pack Supermarket.
Danville will be Keith Gooch. And here's Don.
All right, the kickoff now after the field goal of 25 yards by Taylor, and it's going to be Gooch that takes it, and here he comes upfield. Now he may go. He's got to beat Steely. Steely runs him off to the side, won't get him at the 30. He's got to beat Anderson. He can't. Anderson got him at the 15. That is where that kickoff has been dangerous to Corbin tonight. They've had only one to get in there and out of the end zone. And this time it was Gooch that ran it back. And how many yards was that?
About 65 yards.
About 65 yards on the run back. Corbin leading 24-0. And Danville will have their best field position of the night. It's at the Corbin 15-yard line after the run back. So let's see what they can do now as they try it into the middle and get just short yardage. The Corbin defense has really been tested tonight. They played so well. Buzzy Story is the ball carrier. He gets a couple of yards to the 13-yard line. But run back on that kickoff by Gooch of 65 yards has really set up Danville with beautiful field position at the Corbin 13. 5:22 to go in the third period. Ken Nash split wide to the right at end. Second down and 8 yards to go for the Danville Admirals, their most serious threat. Corbin has been scored upon only one time this year. Now the quarterback fakes into the middle, hands it off to Story. Story comes across the Corbin 10-yard line, but illegal motion in the backfield. We saw Story so anxious to get that ball that he was moving prior to the snap. That will cost them 5 yards back to the 18-yard line. So the Corbin Redhounds, twice in the first half, had serious threats to their goal line, but that defense really came through. Now they have Danville knocking at the door. They're down at the 18-yard line, where it's going to be second down and 13 yards to go for the first down. Corbin leads 24-0. After a 25-yard field goal in the first try of the season, Greg Taylor got it through the uprights as Greg has scored all 24 points here tonight. Nash wide to the right side. The quarterback, Foley. Foley rolling to his right on the option. He's going to keep the ball, tries to cut the corner. Taylor hits him. Ooh, did he hit him. Steve Jewell and then Tom Greer came up later. But Greg, I tell you what, he cracked him and we heard it up here. And Taylor is the one that's slow to get up. They say stay down.
Don, a few minutes ago after that touchdown, or after that field goal, Greg came over and I watched him walk off the field. He came over and sit down on the bench, and we were just observing him. He is exhausted. You can see that he is very, very tired. He needs a break.
When you need new and used car parts, see Davis Salvage, one of southeastern Kentucky's largest auto parts recyclers. Davis Salvage has parts for any make or model with a direct telephone system to 9 states. You'll find a large inventory of auto glass, windshields, and new radiators. They'll also pay you top prices for aluminum cans. See Harold or Bill at Davis Salvage, located at Oak Grove, just 4 miles south of Corbin on the Falls Highway.
Foley back to throw. Foley looking over the middle, throws. It is knocked down partially at the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
It was deflected by 61 for the Redhounds.
Alan Sadler then got his hand on it to deflect it. And now Danville will have it from the Corbin 19, fourth down. Earlier tonight, they tried a field goal that was wide to the right. Let's see what they'll do here. Of course, they're trailing 24-0. 3 points, not too good for them. They need big scores.
Well, Gary Bunt, who does the place kicking, they're not going to go for it, but he is capable of putting it in from here because in warm-ups tonight, he was putting them up and through the uprights from 40 to 45 yards. They're going for it.
4th and 14 from the Corbin 19. Here's the pitch back going to Story, trying to cut the corner. Steely after him. Steely hits him. He gets by. He's finally knocked out of bounds. It will not be a first down near the Corbin 15-yard line, and the Corbin Redhounds will take it on downs. Let me tell you, though, Darren had him on the run around that corner and made him cut so wide that he was not able to generate any momentum downfield and went out of bounds, and I'm not sure where he stepped out, but nevertheless, Corbin has held. That's a fantastic defensive effort. They had the ball all the way down to the Corbin 13-yard line. Corbin ends up getting the ball. He stepped out of bounds at the 20, so Steely forced him out at the 20-yard line, where Corbin will take over. That would be a loss of 1. So the Redhounds with it with 4:08 to go in the third quarter. Duncombe is under. Once again, the backfield straight away. Duncombe leaves it upfield, a fumble, but right on top of it is Truman Perry. The reason Perry had so much time to find that is that 11 white shirts were going after number 23.
Duncombe made a great fake there. He was wide open down. Was it Perry there that covered it? He had great blocking on the left side of the line, and he was so wide open. I think he was kind of shocked and surprised, Don. He had so much room to run with the ball.
Truman is telling Coach Adams that he put it back up on my backside. Well, nevertheless, he made a good fake of it. So Corbin gets 4 yards out of that to the 24 from Perry. Now upfield, it's Rollins. Rollins good running across the 30, 35, up to the 40-yard line. Here's a kid that has shown a lot of promise in that running category. And Danny Rollins has just rambled now for 16 yards up to the 40-yard line. Corbin's 10th first down in the game. And Bates finally makes the stop on him. Danny Rollins really exploded that time. Now Rollins has carried the ball 12 times for 97 yards and 8-point average this year. So he shows you that he knows how to run with that football. He's only a junior. Corbin 1st and 10 at their own 40. on the option. First time tonight. Duncombe holds. Duncombe will keep. Duncombe will go down at the 41. That is the first time tonight that Greg, I'm not sure that he ever intended to give up the football because his trailer was Glenn Curry. But Duncombe, as Corbin may be getting a little more confident here with a lead of 24-0, may want to run, Greg, with that option series, which he has not tried at all tonight.
He picked up a yard or so on that play. Had he pitched the ball back to Curry, he may have been forced out of bounds. They were running out of room over here, so it was a smart play on Duncombe's part.
Duncombe gets a yard to the 41. Corbin 2nd and 9. On the 2nd and 9 play, Taylor gets the call. Here's Taylor to the 45. So Greg continues to add to his total, gets 4 more yards. That'll give him 88 yards on the night in 15 carries. Gary Bugg, 240-pound defensive tackle, makes the stop on him. It's up to the 45, and the Hounds right now will be looking at 3rd and 5. I think it's quite surprising at this point in the game that Corbin leads 24-0. This is a good Danville ball club. As the Red Hounds get set to go on 3rd and 5 from their own 45. Duncombe fakes. He'll leave it up the middle. Got the first down with Truman Perry across midfield and down to the 45 of Danville. I think the Admirals are concentrating so hard in situations like that on Greg Taylor that those linemen of Corbin in the offensive side are able to explode and open up for the other people now, and that's what is happening. Truman Perry gets 10 yards to the 45 of Danville. Corbin has their 11th first down of the game. 1:40 to go in the 3rd period of this game. As Duncombe gives to Taylor. Taylor explodes for a couple of yards. It was not really a clean exchange in the backfield and never had time to generate much steam on that one. But Greg Taylor has carried the ball for 2 yards to the 43-yard line. That gives him 90 yards now on the night. His top game was last week against Glasgow, 125 on 21 carries. Second and 8 from the 43 of Danville. Here's the handoff on the counter to Curry. Curry gets about 3 as he goes down to the 40-yard line. Corbin mixing up their plays real well right now. Alcorn makes the tackle for Danville, but the Red Hounds, after getting 3 yards from Curry, have moved it down to the 40-yard line. And will have it 3rd down and 4. Now Truman Perry, and pardon me if I don't enunciate plainly enough to distinguish, but it's Perry and Curry in that Corbin backfield right now, along with Greg Taylor behind the quarterback, Duncombe. It's a 3rd down play, 3rd and 4. And they'll give it to Perry. Truman got the first down. I thought it was very interesting to watch that time as Greg Taylor led the blocking along with Mark Least. They might have been blocking and tackling on Greg that time, but Truman Perry showing us good running tonight, both fullbacks, Rollins and Perry. He's moved the ball down to the 34-yard line. That's a run of 6, and Corbin gets their 12th first down in the game. Corbin with 12 first downs. Danville tonight has 3, and all 3 of those in the first half, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. After 3 periods of play, the score, Corbin 24, Danville nothing.
Look what's waiting for you when you shop Food Fair Supermarket on South Main in Corbin. Aisle upon aisle of everyday low prices. Everything you'll need for the family with that friendly personal service all the way to your car. Make shopping at Food Fair a weekly habit, and you'll save. Plus, we give S&H green stamps. Food Fair is open 7 days a week for your shopping convenience. In addition to the full line of groceries, Food Fair Supermarket can supply you with farm animal feeds. There's no doubt about it. When you shop at Food Fair, you're doing yourself, your family, and your wallet a great big favor.
Super football from the Corbin Red Hounds, the #1 team in AA football, maybe the #1 team in football, the way they're playing here tonight. And 4th quarter is underway. We hope you enjoy it here on our TV replays. Ready to go as Corbin will send Tom Greer wide to the right side at end. In the slot is Curry. Duncombe will deal off to Taylor. Taylor short yardage, as Corbin right now probably would rather use that clock than anything else and just grind it out. They started this drive from their own 20-yard line, and this time it's a 3-yard run by Taylor to the 31. Alcorn makes the tackle for Danville. Ball control, I think, right now is what Coach Cotton Adams would like to do, and that's what he's doing thus far. This will be the 10th play of this drive that started at the 20-yard line after Corbin held Danville on downs. From the 31, hand off Taylor. Taylor goes right. He'll hit in the backfield. He gets by one, by another, gets 5 yards. Wow, is he some kind of ball player? Galloway finally made the tackle. In all fairness, Greg should have been taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Taylor instead moves the ball down to the 25-yard line. That is a run of 6 yards. That gives him 99 yards tonight on 18 carries.
Jeff Anderson's checking in right now for Taylor. Taylor, I think, is going to get a rest on.
Coach Cotton Adams said, I doubt if he can get 100 yards against a team like Danville. Right here he is knocking on the door. A timeout is called with 10 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Timeout on the score.
Leader when it comes to custom-built windows, aluminum siding, gutters and downspouts, and storm doors. But Lehman Lowe wants you to know also that they are specialists in installing swimming pools. They install stainless steel or fiberglass sidewalls with concrete or vinyl liner bottoms. Plan now for next summer's fun and call Lowe Aluminum at 528-3112 to ask about a pool of your own. They're located on the London Highway just north of Corbin.
Greg Taylor will be given a rest right here. Jeff Anderson goes in to give him that rest because Corbin will be looking at a 3rd and 1. And in situations like this, the last 2 times, it's been Truman Perry to bust through that Danville lineup. Big play coming up right here from the 25. Well, from the 25-yard line here in the 4th period, Corbin on 3rd and 1. Let's see who they give it to. Duncombe calls. Duncombe. Rollins, nice running. Gets about 4 or 5. So Danny Rollins gets that first down. That is the 13th first down in this ball game. He has moved the ball to the 21-yard line of Danville. Corbin continues to go on this series. Again, it originated back at the 20-yard line. Greg given a 1-play rest. He's back in the lineup now. Corbin with 13 first downs. Danville with 3. It's been totally dominated here in the second half by Corbin. From the 21-yard line now. Duncombe under. Duncombe gives to the first man, Perry. He won't get far. Well, that was a quick hitter off that left side. He tried to dive it into the 20-yard line. He might have gotten a yard. He does to the 20. Gary Bugg, 240-pound tackle, hit him right head on, and that's the reason why he didn't go too far. Rollins into the lineup now. I am very impressed with the way Duncombe has handled himself here tonight in his first starting role. He's gone all the way. You couldn't ask for more than this kid is given.
He has good size. He's 5'11", 165 pounds. Only a sophomore. You're right. He has played like a veteran out here tonight.
It's going to be 2nd down and 9 now. And on the option play, Duncombe will keep. Duncombe's got 5. Not bad that time. Little hesitant on what to do. But Duncombe, I doubt that he would have pitched to Greg if everybody had gone for him. I think we're in a situation here they just want to show Danville an option. At least he moves it for 5 yards down to the 15-yard line. And Corbin now will be looking at 3rd down and 4 as Truman Perry comes into the lineup with the play, replacing Danny Rollins. So Coach Adams is utilizing the fullbacks tonight to carry in those plays. 9:19 to go in the game. Corbin leads 24-0. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. And on the 3rd down play, it's going to be Taylor. Taylor gets a couple of yards. Did he fumble? I didn't see an indication. No? Well, at least it's Corbin football. He got 2 yards. Yeah, he got 2 yards to the 13. That gives him 101 for the night. But who's down? Is that Greg? No, I don't believe so.
I'm looking in the backfield. He did drop the ball, but
It is Greg, yes. Greg Taylor is the player that's down. He's had a rough night, I'll tell you. When a team throws everything at you.
Corbin's oldest and largest banking institution has Corbin's newest and most modern banking facilities. To serve their customers better, the First National Bank and Trust Company invites you to share the pleasant surroundings of the new main bank in downtown Corbin. But they know it takes more than facilities to give you the best in banking services. It also takes friendly, helpful people. This combination makes First National first, with conveniently located branch banks in South and East Corbin, all with drive-in facilities. The First National Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Tough break as Greg Taylor is limping off the field. But let me tell you, fans, he gets a standing ovation from a lot of people. Greg Taylor and all these other Red Hounds will have next week off. And that's welcome news, and then they have Everett. So that's a little time to let some of these injuries heal. Here we go now, 4th down and 2. Rollins, he tries to roll for it. I don't think he got it, but of course, let's see. Corbin had it 4th down. And let's see what the situation is. They may have given it up here. He got a couple of yards. One more touchdown really looked good here. It was 4th down and 2. Rollins got 2 to the 11-yard line, and we'll just have to wait to see whether or not he got enough. The kid had good instincts then as he tried to roll to his right to get by the defense and move it forward. We'll wait to see whether or not it worked. Don't stretch it too far. He did it. 14th first down for Corbin to keep the drive alive. How about this? 15 plays on this drive thus far to move it from their own 20-yard line, and that's the way to play defense. Keep it in your possession, not let the other team have it. From the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. It's a quick opener to the left side. Perry almost gets it in. He had somebody grab that leg, and he was moving. Got it down to about the 6-yard line. Truman Perry, having a good night tonight, has moved it to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 5. Truman has gained 51 yards in 9 carries. That'll show you the kind of work he's done tonight. And then we've had Rollins pick up 22 yards in 4 carries. So the fullback position has 73 yards for Corbin. 2nd down, about 6 to go as we look at it now. Duncombe on the quick hitter to the right side. Rollins trying to fight out of the grasp of people. Ends up back at the 10. I thought he hit into the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they'll end up giving. Well, they're going to give him a loss back to the 10-yard line, a loss of 4. He tried to roll out that time. It didn't work. Now, don't be surprised if Duncombe might go to the air here. Duncombe tonight has attempted 8 passes, completed 5. But all of those in the, one here in the second half to Taylor of 23 yards. Taylor's caught 3 tonight. He's caught 6 this year now. Here we go from the 10, 4th down. Duncombe back to throw, hides it well, looking down. He throws high into the end zone. Shelton touches. He's out of the end zone. Flag is down. Joe Shelton, just at the line, was a little out of the end zone. But how about the composure of Greg Duncombe then? He didn't let go of that until he saw his man safely in a position to where he could grab it. He was just a foot or 2 over the line, and we'll wait to see who the penalty's against. If it's against Corbin, I would think, unless it's a major penalty, that Danville would decline.
The indication right now is one go against the Red Hounds. You're right, Greg Duncombe, they're marking it off. It is on the Red Hounds here, holding, offensive holding. Maybe that's why he had so much time to throw the football down. But the offensive line was blocking out very, very well right there. Duncombe had plenty of time. He spotted Shelton down there and holding on the offensive line. That'll make it third down and a long way to go on the 25-yard line.
Gives him more room to pass here as he's back to the 25 after a 15-yard holding penalty. Taylor is back in the lineup. All right, Greer split wide to the right. In the slot is Curry. Wide to the left is Shelton. Duncombe back. It's not a draw. It's a screen. Over to Taylor. Taylor catches it and drops it. Never got it. And just as well as he didn't, because he would have only sustained a big hit and a blind side right there.
He's limping a little bit there. He is extremely tired, and I think maybe they need to give him a rest. You're right. Had he caught the ball, he'd have been smothered for a loss on that play.
7:08 to go. Corbin on top of Danville, 24-0, and the Red Hounds have done it tonight with injuries to key people. Vic Rose, on the second play of the game, was taken out of there with an ankle injury. Taylor is hurting now. Taylor has to leave the lineup. He's limping. Jewell has been playing with an injury tonight. Of course, Grigsby, the quarterback, hasn't been in there. Here we go, 4th down now. From the 25-yard line, Corbin was offsides. As Greer, he jumped out of there too quick. Greer's fighting for it in the end zone. It's intercepted, but it would be Danville's ball regardless. I think they will decline the penalty.
Take the ball. That's right on the 20
and take. No, pardon me. I think they will take the penalty. Pardon me, decline the penalty and take the ball on the 20-yard line. Oh, it's been a tough hitter tonight.
It's been a great ball game here. What
Yeah.
we expected, Don, I don't know how many people the stadium holds here, but boy, I tell you, we've got a great crowd that's standing all around the field.
Big crowd watching this game tonight. I don't know how many people are here, but guesstimate would be somewhere around 5,000 as they've sold the tickets here. Danville, as I said,
Generation, having a doggone time. It's a day for watching spirits fly. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. At the dog wash, catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in.
telling you, those kids have contained Danville.
Danville comes in here tonight having scored over 20 points in their 4 of 5 previous ball games, so they do have a very explosive offense. But the defense tonight looks like a super defense. Their offense, number 1 tonight. Their defense just as well. The Redhounds should be number 1.
Well, Danville averaging over 20, Corbin averaging around 50, and Corbin on top 24-0. That shows you what offense and defense both has been doing for Corbin. Option pitch. It goes wide to the right. They got room up that sideline, and up to the 40-yard line is Chris Turner. Penalty marker down, and we made the Hounds have really been tough. No game next week, and that is a welcome relief. Greg Taylor limps off again. He was in there defensively, but Coach Cotton Adams now watching that kid now and wants to rest him while he can, because Danville will have it 2nd down and 12 as the ball is put back to the 18-yard line. I'd call it 2nd and 13 from there. So 2nd and 13, split into the left is Nash. As the quarterback Foley is under, he's back to throw. Just drops straight back, throws it over the middle. He's got his man there. Corbin's got Perry, slips by him. And Carpenter, or it's Singleton it is, brings it across the 30 to the 35 and maybe about the 38-yard line. Jeff Anderson again was there for the tackle. I thought Truman Perry had him down after a short gain, but he was able to put some power into it, and Danville gets their first down of the second half. The ball is up to the 33-yard line. That's a pass play good for 15 yards. Danville's 4th first down of the game. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go now. All right, it's going to be Nash wide to the left. They'll have to play the passing game right now to try to get something going. It's going to be the option. Story, he's got Steely after him. Steely hits him, and down he goes. He played such a great first half after relieving Vic Rose. Had help from Jeff Anderson that time on the corner. But I'll tell you, this Darren Steely sophomore has really earned the respect of the opponent tonight. So Danville that time gets only a yard to the 34-yard line. Only 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go. And of course, next week no broadcast because, no telecast I should say, because of the open date. But we'll be back with the Everett's game the week after. Here we go now, back to throw. Foley, and he's hit by Greer as he tries to let go of it. So the rush on the quarterback. And Corbin, knowing Danville is in a desperate situation here, gets that rush in there. Greer got to the quarterback. It's at the 34-yard line where Danville will have it 3rd and 9.
Redhounds defensive line seems to be getting stronger right here, getting good pass rush on the quarterback from Danville.
Playing without Greg Taylor right now. Russell Barton's playing over on that corner. And the quarterback Foley fumbles it. He got on top of it, I believe. Corbin got good penetration from Matt Church. And the loss will be back to the 31, a loss of 3. So Danville now has it 4th and 11. They can do nothing but go for it here in their own territory at the 31-yard line with 4.5 minutes to go. Well, if they kick the football, they would surprise me. They can't win this ball game now. They need 3 touchdowns with 2 extra points after each one, just a tie. And Let's see if they kick it on 4th and 11. All right, they faked earlier tonight. No, they're serious about it. All right. Here's the kick out of there. Corbin will watch it. Boy, they get good rolls, I'll tell you that. The ball hit up at around the 30-yard line, bounces inside the Corbin 20 at the 16 as we have a timeout with 3:56 to go at this point.
Corbin Tire Center on the Falls Road in Corbin has the tire just for you. Great quality from Goodyear means great value for you. Go Goodyear. Roger Mumford, the manager for the past 3 years, is proud to announce that he is now sole owner and invites you to visit Corbin Tire Center soon. The mechanics there are specialists in servicing your car. When your car needs a tune-up, oil change, brake work, front-end alignment, transmission overhaul, or major engine overhaul, take it to Corbin Tire Center. Phone 528-8800.
We're the Pepsi generation, having a doggone time. It's a day for watching spirits climb. Catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. At the dog wash, catch that Pepsi spirit, drink it in.
For the most complete selection of boats, motors, and boating accessories, see Corbin Marine on the Cumberland Falls Highway in the Forest Hill Shopping Center. Corbin Marine, your Mercury Marine dealer. You'll find bass, runabouts, floats, Ranger, Terry Bass, Procraft, Sea Spirit, Ebco, and Harris float boats. Phone Corbin Marine at 528-7988. For the most complete selection of boats and accessories, see Jerry Cassidy at Corbin Marine on the Cumberland Falls Highway in the Forest Hills Shopping Center.
This happened last week against Glasgow. Weariness. The Red Hounds have had 2 tough games back-to-back, and being conditioned for full game activity, they were not in the first 3 games of the year. But now we see some weariness and some injuries occur later in the game. Jeff Anderson has brought the ball up for about a 10-yard gain.
Has been serving southeastern Kentucky since 1966 with customer satisfaction. Gambrel's has the best parts and service department in the area, with parts deliveries by truck from Detroit 4 times a week. In Gambrel's Corbin and Pineville locations, 48 people are employed to serve you. Gambrel's offers you the full line of Chrysler products, Jeeps, and Toyotas. Oh, what a feeling to trade with Gambrel, Chrysler, Plymouth, Toyota.
Greg Taylor, although as I look to the sideline right now, it looks like Greg wants to go into the lineup. Coach Tommy Faulkner shook his head no. I'm not sure what the conversation was about. But at this point in the game, only 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, obviously there's no point in risking anything that might hurt you later in the year. Corbin has 14 first downs in the game. They have 15. That run of 10 yards by Jeff Anderson. So Corbin has 15 first downs. Danville has 4. You've got to be impressed with this Red Hound team. And they're ready to go from the 26-yard line. Now Duncombe calls, Duncombe gives. It'll be Truman Perry off that left side, just short yardage. But the objective right here is to grind out that yardage and use up that clock. They did that so well on that drive that did not materialize prior to this. But they were able to move it downfield and use up about 17 plays in the process. Now the gain this time is good for 2 to the 28-yard line. Statistically, Corbin will completely dominate this game. So up to the 28-yard line, Corbin will have it 2nd down and 8. Duncombe goes under. He gives it to Darren Steely. Steely got a yard to the 29. Now, we're seeing some people that haven't played against the caliber of a Danville team in there right now. They've been able to play against that early part of the schedule, but now they're up against some tough competition out there. Undefeated Danville Admirals, 5-0, number 1 in AAA football. But they've run into a team here tonight that, although they're down as far as some of the injuries are concerned, they show you just how diversified that talent is. So many people that can play football. And we have some people in there right now, by the way, as we see Brian Curd, one of them, 5'11", 213-pound junior, is playing along that front line at a tackle. Here it is on the big third down play as the handoff is given to Grove, I believe. We'll wait to see. No, it is Frankenberger. We saw the two, Frankenberger, Fred Frankenberger, a 5'10", 154-pound senior, got it across the 30 to the 34, but Corbin will have to punt the ball for the first time tonight. Realizing last week Corbin did not have to punt the ball against Glasgow. Fans, I'll tell you, the rarest thing about a Corbin play this year is a punt. 1:19 to go, and Greg Taylor will be doing the kicking because Vic Rose, the punter, was injured. So this will be Greg's first try of the year. I think he'll just try to get it out of there and hope that they don't get a run back of any type. Greg, low kick. And it's fumbled by Danville Story, but he falls on top of it. Deep downfield was Darren Steely to make sure. So we're going to have a timeout with 58 seconds to go, and the score, Corbin 24, Danville nothing. At Pickpack Supermarket on the Falls Road in Corbin, shop for this week's specials. A 50-pound bag of potatoes, only $4.99. 2% Hyde Park milk, a gallon jug, only $1.95. In the deli, a 12-piece bucket of chicken, 1-pound potato salad, coleslaw, your choice, 4 rolls for just $4.99. In the meat department, mixed fryer parts are 49 cents a pound. Shop at the store that's interested and takes part in our community activities. Shop Pickpack on the Falls Road, where they say thank you by giving you quality stamps. Pickpack Supermarket. Now the crowd starts to leave. 50 seconds to go. What a game. These Corbin Redhounds will most certainly retain their #1 ranking in AA football, but the lit ratings in the Courier-Journal, they may be #1 in it after tonight. Courier-Journal reporters were here tonight covering this game, and they told me that we considered this game important enough to come on down and send reporters for it. That's a rarity anymore because the Courier doesn't seem to be as interested in state activities as they once were. But they were interested enough in this game to send reporters down to cover it. All right, we're ready to go, but Danville has the ball at the 35, and a man in motion. They'll try to swing it into the middle and get very short yardage. Well, Danville may utilize a timeout or two here just to try to get something on the board. That was Steve Singleton. He got a couple to the 37-yard line. 35 seconds now. The clock runs. Curd remains in there. Joel Lowe, also one of the Redhounds in. Joel playing a tackle. He is a 5'10", 194-pound junior. Long pass, and Anderson goes for it. I think he was out of bounds. It's no good. Jeff Anderson intercepted it, so it's incomplete from the 37. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Danville. And while we pick up some more of those Redhounds that are in now, Tom Campbell, a 5'10", 173-pound junior for Corbin.
XR7, Zephyr, LN7, or Mercury Capri. Choose from T-Birds, Fairmonts, EXP, Mustangs, or Lincoln Continentals. In the truck line, there's the F100 through F350s, including couriers, vans, and club wagons. Or choose one of the tough new Broncos or any 4-wheel drive. If you're in the market for that new Ford, Lincoln Mercury, or tough Ford truck, come on down to Marine Myers Ford on the Falls Road.
And Martin Pennington is in there. Martin Pennington, a 6'1", 164-pound sophomore. And Steve Grove comes into the lineup now at a corner replacing Jeff Anderson. 14 seconds to go. Danville on 4th down now. And back to throw Foley. Throws it over the middle. He overthrew his receiver. His accuracy tonight has not been that good, as Kelvin Alcorn couldn't climb up high enough for that one. And Danville gives it up on downs with 9 seconds to go. And these Red Hounds ought to get some kind of a roar here in a minute, as they'll just kill the clock with the 9 seconds remaining. And they have won one of their most impressive victories in a long time. I think this is a convincing victory in the fact that last year had to kind of wipe out Fort Campbell to convince a few people that we play football in this area. Now you beat a team like Danville by 24-0, and I think you've got their respect statewide.
Redhounds run their records at 12 in a row here. Danville, of course, the last
I
beaten the Redhounds.
would think that Duncombe might just kill it here. Let's see what happens.
Only 9 seconds to go. Duncombe still with
Well, he gives it straight ahead. That's Rollins. And Rollins will get it to the 35, a pickup of 2, and the ball game is over as Corbin has won it by 24-0. The Red Hounds here victorious, run their record to 5 wins, no losses. And Danville goes to 5-1, their first defeat. So, Corbin off next week as they will have time to mend some of those injuries and rest up from a hard-fought victory. And what a game it was, as Corbin scored 21 of the 24 points in the first half, but they totally dominated the second half with ball control. And we'll be back in just a moment to recap right after we pause for this message from our sponsors.
Since 1928, Corbin's leading jewelers, Distads. Come in, see our large selection of silver, diamonds, watches, china, and crystal. Distads registered bridal consultants will help you prepare for that big occasion. All brides who are registered at Distads may use our silver for the reception or tea free of charge. Distads is a member of the National Bridal Service. Their china and crystal is outstanding. All diamonds and gems are individually chosen for discriminating customers. You'll like Distad Jewelers. They're located on North Main in downtown Corbin.
Right here. Corbin wins by 24-0 here tonight over the Danville Admirals. And for the Corbin Red Hounds, it was a big, big night as they gained 343 yards overall. Corbin rushed for 201 yards. They passed for 142. That first half passing of 119 really got them on track as Corbin ends up with 343 yards against Danville's 56 yards. If that won't impress you, nothing will. Corbin had 15 first downs. Danville had 4. For Corbin, Greg Taylor carried the ball 19 times for 101 yards. It was Truman Perry having a big night, 10 carries, 53 yards. Danny Rollins carried the ball 6 times for 20 yards. Duncombe 5 times for 7 yards. But Duncombe in passing was 5 out of 10 for 142 yards. On the receiving end, Greer for 20, Greer for 46, Taylor for 15, 38, and 23. Greg Taylor scored all 24 points in tonight's game as he got 1 by rushing, 1 by passing, 1 with an interception, and a field goal plus 3 extra points. Some super game for Greg Taylor. And Duncombe, well, he withstood the test, and I'm sure now his confidence is really bolstered by going through against such a tough opponent in his first start and leading Corbin to the victory here tonight. Corbin against Danville, as Danville's leading rusher was Singleton with 19 yards on 4 carries. Again, Danville ended up total yards gained 56. They had 34 yards rushing. Danville 22 yards passing for their 56 yards and 4 first downs. They were penalized 50 yards. Corbin, on the other hand, was penalized 35 yards in tonight's game, 15 first downs, and as I said, 201 yards rushing, 142 passing, and 343 yards. Well, a super night it was. We certainly hope you've enjoyed it here on Southern Cable TV. And for BH TV Incorporated, on behalf of Jerome Baird, Dale Johnson, David Lowe, and Gene Harless, this is Don Estep. Again, thank you for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks as Corbin plays Everett's at Everett's. Again, the final score is Corbin 24 and Danville nothing.